Okay, I have to admit, this is my third attempt. All right. Oh my giddy aunt. Yes, I think I might have cracked it, but I don't know yet. So I haven't tested it. We're going to do it in this video. I've succumbed, I have, yes. I've succumbed to the horrors of a dado cutter. Yes, stacked dado head there. That's a DeWalt one. It's actually from a radial arm saw, but it fits in their treat. If anything, it fits better in that than it does in that. The only thing is, it's only a 6-inch. So really, in this saw, I'd go for something like an 8-inch in this, 200mm dado set in this saw. You see, the thing is, once you've got your sled on there as well, very little's poking through. But considering I don't need a lot poking through, it's kind of, it's working out. I think it's going to work out okay. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. All I've done is just done a couple of cuts on there. I thought, oh, hang on, I can't really be wrong, can it? I thought, so I'll give it a go. Because originally I was using a pin arrangement, creating one slot, and then basically using the pin to line both sides of the slot to cut with the standard saw blade, so you don't have to mess about. I thought it might be an idea, but no. Every single one I did, okay, using that method, ended up just under 1mm, about 0.75 millimetre, bigger than the previous one. That don't seem right to me. I don't know how that worked out like that. I still haven't worked it out. No. So I thought to myself, I'm going to have to try the dado head. If not, I'll go back to my router jig and carry on with that. And just have to deal with the breakout that you get with the router cutters, unfortunately. I don't need a zero clearance or anything like that because, it's already covered, isn't it, with this. There's no point. It's just something that could rattle about and catch the dado head. And besides, I don't know if it lines up with my slots. So I haven't got a zero clearance for it. I'd have to make one. Maybe that's another video. Okay, so that is the sled. Here is the actual piece of test piece which we're going to use. With all my messing up and it was just ridiculous. It's stupid. Now what I've done here is instead of actually using a pin, I've got a piece of wood which is actually the right, the thickness, the same width, thickness, 1/2 inch as the dado set. Okay, so that mimics the slot, so that'll fit in a slot like that. So yeah, and what I've done is created that slot here. I don't know if you can see it, just there, right through the fence, and then this little piece here, I can then slide that in, and that creates. Well, let me show you. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. I'm not editing this video, but I'm going to bring you closer. So I'll probably chop my head off. All right, I want you to see what's going on, because then you might be able to implement something like this for your situation. All right, so there's my little spacer piece that literally goes into that slot, then pokes through, and that becomes the register for the next one, to the next one, to the next one. Yes, it could poke through a bit further, but that's enough. I ain't gonna make any difference, I don't think. I hope it doesn't anyway. So what I'd do is, I'd mark on here whereabouts I want it to be. I'd first create my first slot, and then from that, I then put this in, okay? And I'll use that first slot as my register to start the, the set of these slots or channels or rabbits or Louvre morses. I don't know. Well, anyway, the thing is, I had to do something because I was really unhappy with what's coming out of the router. Should we give it a go? I think we should. Yeah. I was a bit wary of that head when I first put it on. I thought it was going to explode on me. But no, it's fine. It's actually quite quiet. That's good. That's it. Right. So let's, I'm not going to mark it because it's just a test. All right, we're going to see whether or not this next rabbit we create can be mimicked without any real issues. All right, so I'll put it on there, somewhere about there, all right? And all I've got to do is grip it. Don't need a clamp, but you can see that. You just push it through the dado. That's a stacked dado, 6-inch. It's important that this actually fits the slot. If it doesn't, if there's any play in it, you'll have that cumulative error again, I imagine. Right, so we just created that one there. There's no breakout, so I'm quite happy about that. Zero breakout. So I'll place this piece of wood in here, my little spacer. Push that in like that. All right. Don't need to be very tight, as long as it doesn't move. And then that one there, I'll just put an arrow there, so actually you put it on the other side so you can see it. Right, so that is the first slot that we're going to use for a register. And I bet you're going to put that on top of that piece of wood. You know, my little, I don't know, what would you call that? A little spacer, I don't know. Registry piece. Anyway, give it a name. Bit of wood. Right, so we're going to push it through like so. 1 pass is only needed instead of 5, like last time. All I've got to do now is just lift it off there, move it along to the next one. I might make that a bit long because then I'll be able to see it better, wouldn't I? And the next one. Hopefully there's no cumulative error, or very little. I can cope with a little, but I can just see there being a massive issue how I tried in the previous video. Right, we'll get one more in now, I think. Oh, it's definitely better. The other thing is, you see, because I suffer fibromyalgia, my hands and, you know, that coupled with carpal tunnel syndrome. I had the surgery on my hands. Although last time I had that looks so much better. Right, so it's from that one, where was it now, to that one. Just on those, really quickly as well. Should I get a different pencil? Because that pencil's silly for that job. Alright. So we're done between that one there and that one there, okay? So we want to see whether or not there's, well, quite immediately they look better than what's going on here. I don't even remember, or if you saw my previous video, started off at 1/2 inch and ended up about, God knows what that was, 16, it was about 15, 16 millimetres wide. It just keep adding like almost a millimetre each time. It was nuts. But this one here, there, and there, all right, they actually look quite good. There to there. Those look okay. So if I get my verniers, Vernier, where art thou? Well, it would do if I could more find them. What have I done? Oh, there they are. And we can see whether or not they're all the same. Hopefully they are. There's no reason why they shouldn't be, because it's cut the same cut and I haven't gone backwards and forwards. All right, let's mark that one there. That one. Okay, it's my first one. Second one. Third one. Fourth. Fifth. And sixth. So there's 6 of them, and they're all the same. Now there's no reason why, providing they're all snug when they go, you know, on top of this. There's no reason why I should get too much accumulative error. Because my other worry is if you look at this Louvre here, one side has to marry up with the other side. It just has to. There's no argument there. All right? Otherwise you end up with like droopy shutters. They look stupid. Now, whatever I've done on this side, I've got to be able to reverse this around easily. I've made 2 sledges, which I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to make so I can unscrew this one and line it up with a line. Or you might even put some dowels in, so it's exactly the same position each time. That's what I think I'll do, actually. So then we'll turn that one around and do the opposite direction, because obviously they've got to oppose each other. So I'll pull that out. I'll probably just cut that a little bit deeper so I can see it past that line. I think I'll do that as well. But yeah, I think I might have cracked it. What do you reckon? There's no tear out as such, nothing to speak of anyway. Not like we get the router. Because the problem with what I was getting with the router is, as you, how to explain it? I know this. Come back, pencil. The router direction, right? Which way was it? No, that way, right? That's right, isn't it? The router direction that way. Clockwise. Can't remember. Anyway, so let's say for instance clockwise. From the top. Right, that is not vulnerable because it's coming in that way, but that side is. So what happens? You end up losing that lump, that whole bit that comes out on the pine. Didn't in the hardwood, but in the pine it does, and also here, and it's quite vulnerable on that edge as well. So it was a bit of a pain in the neck. So what I found I'd keep doing is, finding the bit and gluing it back in. That's not efficient, is it? That's ridiculous. So hopefully this will solve the issue. And also it's nice to use because the router, long periods of time, it plays havoc with my hands. It really does. So anyway, what do you reckon? Do you think it's going to work? I think it should. It really depends on how long each side is, how much cumulative error you could end up with. If it's only like 2 millimeters in its whole length, I can live with that. But I don't think it's going to be an issue. And the fish finish is quite nice as well. Probably do a good old sharpen up. But even better then. Anyway, I hope I've solved it. I'll let you know. All right? Tell me what you think. Anyway, leave it in the comments down below. And please click the like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. And little bell icon. Don't forget that little bell icon, because then you'll get one fuzzy thing in your pocket every time I upload another video. Now, you might be aware of this. You might not. But we have lasers. Oh, crikey. Not Bernie Sanders lasers. No. I love that man. He's brilliant. Come down here into my little room, okay? All right. I ain't finished in here yet, I'm getting there, all right, but we've got lasers, all right? That laser I just put together, I ain't connected yet, but I've also got that laser there, which is connected, and I've been using it. But yeah, we've got another channel called Zen Laser, all right? I'll leave a link in the description down below. And although it's not about the lasers itself, it's literally just loads of videos I'm putting on there, just laser burns. Some crazy people like to watch them for some reason, I don't know why. They like to watch the finger backs and forwards. It's like watching tennis, isn't it? Anyway, what do you reckon? Is it of interest to you? The link will be down in the description down below. Oh, blimey, anyway. It's time for me to go, so I'll say toodaloo, you know. So toodaloo. He's still there.